This is the 95,000 square foot manufacturing area that also has the block office right there in the middle. It has a parts room right there in the other adjacent to the office in the middle. It has the former testing lab right there, the plywood facility. We're going to tour all these things, but just to give you an idea of this long, narrow manufacturing area, it has good natural lighting coming in off the side here, and all these windows are in great shape. They actually all work well and open and shut, and none of them are broken. But in the very end of it here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that go into the finishing area, and then one door that goes into the former packaging area. Now keep in mind the furniture was used to be built with all the lathes and woodworking tools throughout this long narrow area. Then it came down here and it was assembled down here, and the assemblers would they had these floor jacks, and they still work. They would lift things up high enough to where they'd roll them on here, they'd lift it up, and they'd assemble it along the table here. So these floor jacks are still in place. They're about the same height as the floor, of course, and the forklift can go over them. They'd assemble products through here, and then slide them down on this one, and then they would take them into the staining area. Same thing over here. There's 2 more in the floor over here. Very elaborate system, totally sprinkled. There's a lot of lights still hanging. This can be modified, of course, to suit the next tenant's needs. The whole facility is sprinkled throughout. I mean, even the littlest rooms have sprinklers in them. This little room over here has a sprinkler in it. I guess the state law required that, but it's very well sprinkled, and plus with fire hoses in case a fire should ever break out. A woodworking factory with 300 employees. Of course, you need stuff like precautions like this. A lot of combustibles, but the front of the building is all block, and that's typical of the case. And the back is metal, double metal now, metal on the outside, insulation, and metal on the inside too. So it's really well insulated. And the whole reason for that is if you ever need to expand the warehouse, you go out the metal side and just keep the roof getting higher. All the water, keep in mind, drains to the front and drains off the front and off the property through the front area. We're going to go in the office soon. We'll do a video on that. I'll show you briefly the testing facilities. Try and be quick on this because time is money. The testing facility, it's just it's a room, has a thermostat, actually has central heat and air. Has its own air conditioning unit. One thing about the building, all the electrical, all the work that's been done, all the craftsmanship in building this thing is all top notch. There's not any signs of construction people that didn't know what they're doing, and I've seen a lot of it in my time. The entire building, keep in mind, is 2.2 of a mile, so almost a quarter mile long. A lot of room. On the outside of the office, you can see the office is actually built all block. It's about a $700,000-800,000 office building built in 2002, I believe, or 2003. We'll get in there in a minute. The floor level throughout the whole factory, or the whole plant, is all one level. You can take a forklift from one end to the other, as is the ceiling height is all one level. And I believe it's at around 20 feet. Actually, no, it's about 24 feet tall. But that's it. This is the 95,000 square foot long manufacturing room of the facility.